every senator will please find their seat.
No, it's just dark. If you want to do autofocus, then you can. I just have to. It should be good. It's just dark in here. So it's just going to be dark. Nothing we can do about that.
Alright, we're going to get started. Would anyone like to utilize open forum at this time? As a matter of fact, I believe we have. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to spring semester. It feels like the beginning, even though it's February. So if you don't remember, I'm Doni Arbor. I'm the Associate Ombuds here at Auburn. And I came to you in the beginning of fall semester telling you about a student campaign that we were doing to try to get more undergraduates knowing about and being able to access the Ombuds office. And so I'm very happy to report to you, and any of you who helped out, told a friend about the Ombuds office or whatever, I really appreciate you. We had a 40% increase in undergraduate students this semester. Very excited. Please help me in continuing to spread the word. Again, we're hearing from a lot more undergrads, so I have more of an idea of what y'all are going through because of that. So just really appreciate you giving the time and attention to me, and happy spring season.
Thank you so much, Dr. Butler. All right, I believe we have a lot of people who would like to utilize open forum outside this room, so we're going to go ahead and get started and then bring it back in here after this. So.
For this election. We just want to start off by saying thank you so much for your time.
Also Catherine, I'm also associate for Owen. We're looking to justice everything that our friendship means to me, and also how equipped I feel like he is to fulfill this role as SGA president. With that being said, I think we're going to speak about Owen.
Yeah, hey y'all. I'm Cinder. Hopefully I know most of y'all in this room. I am doing better with Beaverstock this week. I've known Owen, really got to know him over campaign, over all the craziness of it, and also just over the summer. Got to know all he is, all that he really wants for Auburn, truly see his heart through his platform. And he's going to tell you all a little bit about that later, but it really hits close to home for me, and I hope it does for y'all too.
Hey guys, I'm Nala, co-scope Cinder. I've known Owen for about a year now, and he's been so intentional with me, and honestly, everyone that he's met has just sings his praises. He's so positive, so intentional, so encouraging, and I think that's highlights all of his points of serving others, building deep relationships, and just fostering that so that people can be truly themselves, their authentic selves, and be better every single day. So he has a great platform, and can't wait for y'all to hear more about it.
Hey y'all, I've known Owen since freshman year, and I have the honor of calling him a close friend. He really is a selfless person. He puts others before himself. He truly epitomizes what it means to be an Auburn man. And I really can't think of anyone better fitted, better equipped to serve the role of SGA president.
What's up, guys? I think Owen's awesome. He's incredible. He's such a great friend. He's a great role model and someone I look up to. Owen's been so nice to me the past year, and I'm honored to call him a friend.
Yeah, hey guys, my name is Owen. I haven't got a chance to meet you, but it really is a privilege to be here and talk to you guys, so thank you for giving me a little bit of your time. Our slogan is Be Better with Beaverstock, and that comes from the message that one of my friends left behind. Freshman year summer, Will Romanowski, one of my blood brothers that passed away, he left behind the message of be better than yesterday. And that's kind of been the rallying cry of my own life and a lot of other guys' lives that led to a lot of positive change. And our whole goal of this whole campaign is to bring that message that's changed so many guys' lives for the better to the rest of Auburn, so that everyone else can experience it as well. I know that you guys wouldn't be in this room if you weren't passionate about this place, passionate about serving the students here, and that's exactly what we're trying to do in this position and in this week on the concourse. That message is something that's powerful, and it's not going to get out to students if we don't bring it to them and try to serve them. So our whole goal in this whole thing, when we get on the concourse and if we are in this position, is to serve others by going to meeting them where they're at, bring SGA to them, trying to figure out what is going on in their corners of campus that we can do something about it and make a positive change in their lives. So I know each one of you guys, y'all are passionate about Auburn because y'all love this place and know how amazing it is. Auburn is a great place, and we just want to do everything we can to make it better than it already is. So I hope that you guys are better with Beaverstock this week. We'd love to see you all in the concourse and talk a little bit more about our platform, but thank you guys so much for having us. War Eagle. All right, next we'll have Jake Young.
Hey guys, my name is Jake. If I haven't had a chance to introduce myself, I've been in this room every Monday since I was a wee little freshman. It means a lot, and to be honest, I'm honestly getting a little choked up thinking about how I have this opportunity now to run as president. So many great memories in here, so many great debates, and I know that y'all have been bombarded with kind of all these chapter visits. A lot of y'all are running for positions, so that's been going well for you. I do want to tell you about my platform. I'm running because I believe the SGA can reach a little bit more of campus than we are now. I think that once a week, every year, we do a lot to ask out of students. We ask to take over their Instagrams on the concourse. We ask to go to their chapters. And the rest of the weeks of the year, a lot of people don't feel like we're making a huge impact on their lives. And everyone in here knows that's not true. Because we are doing a lot of stuff for writing bills, accommodations. People in cabinet are working all the time, every week, office hours. But people don't feel that impact. They don't see how that they can have a part of that conversation and have a seat at the table. And so the first part of the platform is about expanding accessibility. And that starts from me. I'll do my office hours outside of every major college an hour a day. When I made that pledge, honestly, like a second later, I was like, oh, that's a lot of time. But I'm a little art student, so I got a lot of free time. And so I'm really excited to do that because once we kind of grow our horizons a little bit as an organization, we can tackle bigger issues like parking and housing. Last year, y'all saw we passed that bill about parking tickets. We worked really, really hard on it. It never got implemented. That's something that we should really be pushing for. Housing, I got personal experience because my apartment's being torn down right now. And so I know what it's like to have like a big developer come in and take over affordable student housing. But I got a lot of people in front of us and there's a lot of people behind us. I would love to have all of them talk. Y'all know these people's character, and honestly, it probably means a lot more that you see that they're going to stand with me than anything that I could say. But just remember, this Friday, Yonder Victory, Fort Damn Eagle. Thank y'all.
All right, next we'll have Vice President candidates, starting with Buckland Hills.
Hey y'all, my name is Buckley, and I have the honor to run to be your next SGA Vice President. It has been such a privilege to serve with each and every one of you this year and watch you grow as leaders. I know that whatever happens at the end of this week, it will be in great hands, and I hope y'all will buckle up with Buckley.
Hi everyone, I'm Jenna Hawkins, and I'm Buckley's campaign manager. It's been such an honor getting to serve her throughout this entire process, and she is literally nothing but kind, intentional, and just overall very welcoming. And I know she would make such a great VP of SGA if given the opportunity to.
Hey y'all, I really got to know Buckley this past year. She serves my co-chair in student affairs, and I have nothing but great things to say. Not only she put up with all my crap and all my crazy ideas, but she really has come ready to work and ready to serve the students of Auburn every single day. And I'm very confident that in this role she can continue to do that and continue to make sure that the stuff that goes on in this room, the stuff that we're all passionate about, the stuff about serving Auburn students and making this place better every single day, doesn't go unnoticed and truly does reach its full potential.
Hey y'all, I'm back. I'm buckling up with Buckley this week. I've known Buckley since our freshman year. She really took me under her wing, taught me all that Auburn is and all that she's loved about it, and I've gotten to experience that through her. Really just watched her do amazing things on this campus, and I know she really would continue to do that. So I hope y'all buckle up with Buckley this week.
Thank y'all so much.
Next we have Emma Francis Building.
Okay, hey guys, I'm Kate Williams, and I'm here to talk to you all about Emma Fran. I know you already know her, but she's running for VP, and we just want to tell you all about her platform and her heart behind why she's running.
Hey y'all, I'm Mary Hogan, if I don't know you, and
I'm so excited to talk about Emma Fran's 3 points, which are encouraging the student body unity, emphasizing our resources, and enhancing the student experience, which she is so excited as a member of Senate to be able to make things really happen for the student body.
Yeah, hey y'all, I've been a part of Senate since freshman year, and this really has been my most favorite thing that I've done on campus. Y'all are an awesome group of students who know exactly how to get done what you want to get done, and I think that's a super powerful thing, and it also needs a great leader, and we've got to see that with Kara. She's been awesome, and so watching her has really made me want to run, and through her year, I've just seen what it looks like to run and do it well. And so I would love for y'all to support me, but this, again, has just been the best year, and I'm so grateful for all of y'all and everything I've learned through each of y'all. So thank y'all. I'll see y'all.
Next, we have our candidate for treasurer, Kelly Bartel.
Hey y'all, my name is Mary Francis, and I currently serve as the Director of Parking and Transportation over in Cabinet, and I also am serving as Haley's CM. I've gotten to know her over the few years. We were pie guys together, we've done Cabinet, gotten to see her pour her heart into greasing, and she's actually served as the AVP under Will, and so she's gone to directly see, what it takes to be treasurer. I know y'all all get to see what it takes, the responsibility and all the work, and she is more than willing and able and prepared to do it, and she just loves this university so much and loves all the students and want to, work hard to making Auburn a better campus.
Hey y'all, my name's Madeline. I haven't had a chance to meet you, and I'm so excited to be up here talking about one of my best friends. We got to meet for the first time our freshman year, serving at the same station for Hay Day. And then the following year, got to serve on the Hay Day Creed Day team together, and then this past year, we've gotten to serve alongside each other as AVPs. And I have just had such a fun time watching Haley and how well she serves Auburn. She pours everything that she has into this university and into this organization. And so she's going to go over her platform points a little bit more, but what I want y'all to remember is that Haley is the most hardworking, the most dedicated person that I know. And so these aren't just words that sound good. These are things that she's going to work really, really hard to accomplish, and she's going to go so far beyond that to better Auburn and to better SGA.
Hey y'all, I'm Haley. If we haven't gotten the chance to meet, I just want to give you all a little snippet of what next week's going to look like, or this week actually, on the concourse. So my point 1 is investing, and that is Auburn investing in its students, but Auburn students investing right back in the resources that they provide us. So all these financial resources that we are given, just having a place that we can find them centrally and invest in those and dive into those. My second point is going to be wealth, and that's appreciating the wealth of alumni that we have here on this campus. We have a ton of alumni that want to pour into this campus, and we just need to find a better way to funnel that into the students. And then my third point is going to be banking on the fact that we're financially stable after we graduate from Auburn and as Auburn alumni.
Hi everyone, my name is Riley, and I actually met Haley through Madeline, but I haven't gotten to become close with her until this week. And it has been so fun being on a campaign with her. And my favorite memory is that she's just shown up to everything she doesn't have to go to, she goes to. And she shows up and she does work. She doesn't expect anyone to do anything for her. She really just invests in the friendships that are being made through this campaign, and I know that she's going to show up for us.
Hey y'all, my name is Jackson. If we haven't had a chance to meet yet, I just want to thank y'all for taking the time to listen to us today, and hopefully we will see you on the concourse next week in your bank number and call. Thank you guys.
Thank y'all.
All right, now we have our candidates from Miss Auburn, starting with Kendall Anderson.
Hey y'all, I'm Madison. Kendall has been a really good friend of mine for a while now. I met her last year. She actually encouraged me to join a leadership academy in my college, and I applied and got in. It's a smaller organization, but it's something that I have met some of my greatest friends through.
Hey y'all, I'm Sabrina, and I actually gave Kendall a tour of the Forestry Wildlife and Fragment building when she was trying to come here, so I'm kind of the reason. Y'all are so welcome that she's here. And she so encouraged me to become the president of the Forestry building through SGA, and without her, I would not be standing here today.
Hey y'all, I'm Mary Holly, and I've known Kendall since freshman year, getting to work in a vet clinic with her, and she's been one of my most steady friends here at Auburn. And as Madison said earlier, Kendall's campaign is all about bringing light to smaller organizations. Her first point is the path you pursue, her second point is the obstacles you overcome, and her last point is the main point of a hike. It's not about how fast you get there, as Miley Cyrus said best, but it's about what's waiting on the other side.
Hi everyone, I'm Liliana Webb. I'm this year's Director of Sustainability, and Kendall was the Director of Sustainability the previous year. Now, she's one of the kindest, most sweetest people I've ever met, and I actually just received high five, and she seeked me out to give me the biggest hug ever, and she brings a smile to everyone's face.
Hey y'all, I'm Connor May. I'd love to get to know Kendall throughout this process. I hope y'all continue to support her this week and keep going with Kendall.
Next we have Ellen Connell.
Hey y'all, my name is MK. We have an opportunity to make sure we're
Hey guys, I'm Marissa.
And we're here to just share a little bit more about our candidate for Miss Auburn, Ellen Connell's platform, Engage with Ellen. So Ellen had the opportunity to previously serve as the Director of Philanthropy for her chapter here on Auburn's campus. And so that kind of leads into her first point about wanting to create a culture of service here at Auburn and a way to give back to the community that is not only given so much to Auburn, but brought so many students here at Auburn as well. And so what does that look like to not only engage with the community around us, but also engage with the students, those that we might walk past on the concourse, but never say hi to. So what does it look like to engage on a new level?
So before I get into the second and third points of Ellen's campaign, I just want to say I met Ellen last year after I rushed, and then got to know her a lot better through student recruiters, and she's genuinely one of the most amazing, inspiring, and kind souls that there is, the true definition of an Auburn woman. But the second part of her campaign works with alumni. So we all know we have a very extensive alumni network here at Auburn, and so she really wants to focus on capitalizing on the fact that Auburn alumni really want to give back to the current students. So that's point number 2, and then point number 3 has to do with prospective students. And because Ellen's a student recruiter, she has a very unique perspective on that, and a lot of experience onto how we can continue to show Auburn's best traits to prospective students, because we wouldn't be anything without people who came before us, and we need to make sure we're doing the same for those that will come after us.
Yes, so to wrap up, we just want to thank you guys so much for your time. Ellen has had the opportunity to serve as the parliamentarian for our Senate, so she sees firsthand the work that you put into not only serving the students around you, but serving Auburn as a whole, and we would just want to thank you all for your time.
Thank you guys.
Next we have Sophie Marino.
Alright, hey guys. For those who I haven't had the awesome pleasure of meeting, my name is Sophie Marino, and just a little fun stuff about me. I'm a junior from Auburn, Alabama, majoring in exercise science through physical therapy, and I'm so honored and so excited to be a top 5 Miss Auburn candidate this year. My platform is called Soar with Sophie, and Soar with Sophie is just a platform campaign that just highlights all that Auburn offers for us to truly follow our passions and to get plugged in on this campus. And if selected to be Miss Auburn, I just want to be that connector person to help you get to where you want to go. Whether that's prepping for the next interview that you have, or just prepping for grad school, or any next step or goal that you want to achieve, whether that's through leadership, philanthropy, or service. I just want to be that person to help get you where you want to go. So my platform, SOAR, is kind of like an acronym. So SOAR stands for starting with your why, owning every opportunity, asking for assistance, and always, always remembering your worth. I just feel like those 4 little points just kind of totally like encapsulate what it means to be a plugged-in Auburn student, just getting involved and just inspiring others to truly get involved by themselves as well.
Hey y'all, my name's Emma Crawford, and I've known Sophie since she was a freshman and I was a sophomore. She actually served as my siblings' high school leadership conference counselor, so that's how I discovered her name, and then we soon met after that, and the way she poured into my siblings, I will forever be grateful. She's always so joyful, and as y'all know, she always has a smile on her face, so that's why I'm Soar with Sophie.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Parton. I've been blessed to know Sophie since I was a little kid, growing up through middle school and high school. I've seen firsthand, just how great of a person she is and how she truly is the embodiment of the Auburn creed. So I'm soaring with Sophie, and I hope you do too.
Hey y'all, if I haven't met you yet, I'm Anna Zyrek. I met Sophie here in Senate 2 years ago, and this year we got to serve as college education senators together. Sophie champions everyone around her in the best way possible. When I was going through PC applications and kind of trying to figure out what the next steps looked like, she was there every step of the way, asking me about updates every week during office hours, and I couldn't imagine a better person to be standing up here advocating for.
Hey everybody, I'm Carol Mary, and I am Sophie Marino's campaign manager this year. First of all, I want to say thank you for allowing us to come and speak to y'all today. I'm starting with Sophie because I've met Sophie this past year as Panhellenic delegates. We sat next to each other every single Tuesday, so I definitely got to know her really well. Sophie's leadership and love for Auburn really just inspires me. I'm starting with Sophie, and I hope you will too on Friday. Thank y'all.
Hey y'all, my name is Riley Carmen, and I'm so honored to stand in front of y'all as a top 5 candidate for Miss Auburn. My platform, Rooted with Riley, focuses on equipping students with the tools they need to identify their passions so that we can pair that with their education and give them the tools to serve our campus, our community, and the world a little bit better. For me, that looks like my Hunger Studies minor, which I pair with my work in the Hunger Solutions Institute, but for y'all, that might look like what you do in this room, whether that be interest in sustainability, local politics, or really anything. The point of this is that y'all have passions, and Auburn has the tools for you to elevate those and serve them well.
Hey guys.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Hey y'all, I'm MC, and I'm serving as Riley Carmen's campaign manager for Miss Auburn. It's such an honor to be able to stand before y'all today to talk about her platform. For me, my favorite point of Riley's platform is being rooted in Auburn, because your time here as a student truly matters so much, and it's so much more than the 4 years that you spent here. So it's so important to be involved in the community as well outside of this campus. For me, that looks like uplifting my passion of foster care by being involved in things like the Big House Foundation and the Alabama Sheriff's Girls Ranch. So I can't wait to hear more about y'all's passions on the concourse this week.
Hey y'all, I'm Sarah Grace. I have the honor of serving on Riley's top 5. And I love her campaign because I've always loved my passion of being able to mentor girls. And through the campaign, I realized that I can tie this into my education by mentoring younger nursing students, and then after graduating, educating those nurses that are younger than me and becoming an educator after college.
Hey y'all, my name's Reese. I get to serve as Riley's ACN. My favorite part of her platform is Rooted in Passion. Auburn helped me find my passion of veterans. Since my freshman year to now, I've truly been really confused about my passion, but looking into her campaign, I've really been able to set it in and know what I want to do, and that's why I'm going to be with Riley. So, well, thank y'all so much for your time.
Let's go, you're Cindy.
Hey everyone, my name is Anusha Natani. Thank you guys so much for having us today. We know chapter visits can be kind of long and sometimes repetitive, but we're super glad to be here today to talk about our good friend Vera, who's running for Miss Auburn.
Hey guys, my name is Elizabeth Casey, and I'm so excited to be here on behalf of our campus. Auburn, Miss Vera Smith T. Her platform really emphasizes her Auburn experience and made it so special. And I know for many of y'all and myself, the relationship to being here at Auburn are true and Auburn so special. And Vera is just a great example of this relationship for me. We've been friends since my freshman year, and she's just been such an intentional and loyal friend ever since then. I'm just so excited to be on her side this week.
Hey guys, I'm Wheeler, and I'm actually Vera's cousin, and Vera is just so kind, and those of y'all who know her already know that, and if you haven't met her, then you should go introduce yourself if you ever see her. She'll probably talk to you for a long time and ask you about your week, but I think she'd make a great Miss Auburn.
Hey y'all, my name is Vera Smith T. and I'm so excited and honored to have the chance to get to run for Miss Auburn, which is honestly crazy to say. And actually, I don't know if Sophie mentioned this, but Sophie Marino and I ran on the Kissing Ticket our freshman year, and we're in city together, so it's so cool that we get to do this experience together, and just to be with her is amazing. She's incredible. But basically, I'll just share a little bit about my platform, and then we'll let y'all get down to some very important business. So I
When I first got to Auburn, I knew that I wanted to major in biomedical sciences in the hopes of one day becoming a doctor, but I also really wanted to find a way to continue just pursuing kind of a really niche passion that I have, which is playing art. When I arrived at Auburn, Auburn didn't have any pre-existing program or major or anything that allowed me to do that. And so I just shot a quick email over to the strings faculty, just thinking, you know, there's a chance that there's something that they could do. And actually, the Auburn faculty just went above and beyond to help me just fulfill my dream. And actually hired a teacher, created a program, and even created a major for me. So today I'm so blessed to be able to major in music because of the art. And so my platform just really focuses on encouraging the individual Auburn student to just pursue their dreams. Because Auburn is so customizable, and I want every single student to know that. The way that I want students to do that is to first just find what they want to pursue, find their passion, find their niche on campus, and once they've done that, just turn and reach out to those in leadership positions. Don't be scared to reach out to faculty, because each member truly stands just ready and willing to assist every Auburn student in fulfilling their dreams. Then once you've found your passion and you've reached up to those in leadership positions, just don't forget to turn around and help the next student apply. Because if there's one thing I've learned in Auburn, especially in SGA and Senate and now in Cabinet, is the relationships and friendships built at Auburn that are going to last beyond the 4 years and even for a lifetime. So thank you all so much for letting us come speak. Hope to see you all on the concourse, and if you raise your voice with here. Thank you all so much.
Would anyone else like to utilize open forum at this time?
Hey all, Travel Forestry Wildlife Environment. I just wanted to take a quick minute and just show this project that we did last Saturday. It was a really cool kind of full circle moment, and like the reason that everyone wants to get involved in SGA to begin with. So last fall, actually the three of us, we conducted an open house and just wished students to come in and voice their opinions, concerns, things that we can improve on. And one of the most popular complaints the students had was our building, if you've ever been by it, has these really big, really pretty glass windows. And unfortunately, birds can't see those windows. So especially in the springtime, it was not very uncommon at all to see dead birds on the sidewalk. And so this is something that, you know, being the wildlife building, we obviously need to kind of address the situation because our beliefs are kind of rooted in conservation, things of that nature. So one student came to us and proposed that there's this company that sells these sheets that you can apply to glass, and it lets the birds see it. So if you walk past our building, you can see these dots all over our windows. And so students actually got to go out and apply them themselves last Saturday. And so now this is going to reduce bird strikes to our building. And so that was just something interesting that I thought I would show you.
Thank you, Senator Troutman. Is there anyone else who would like to utilize open forum at this time?
Hi everyone, my name is Sabrina and I'm the president for the College of Forestry, Wildlife and Environment.
Hey all, I'm Madison. I'm the vice president for the College of Forestry, Wildlife and Environment.
So we're going to present our end of the term summary to y'all. Some things that we noticed have improved is that we've seen a lot bigger student involvement. One of our service events last semester was the National Wild Turkey Federation banquet, and we had a lot more students show up to that. We raised about $3,000 for them. And then we had our social event, which was ice cream and pizza and a cornhole tournament, just kind of let's stress the finals. The faculty reported that they saw they normally get 20 students showing up, and over 100 showed up to this event. So they were extremely excited for that. And then this year, we had 2 service events. We did the family food drive, and then we also built Adirondack chairs for the back patio, which was a huge thing that the students wanted because we realized it was really out of the budget to be buying more metal-themed furniture. So we built it ourselves as a whole event, and then we also had cornhole and pizza as a social event after. And so
We had about 30 students show up at 8 a.m. to come help us with that, and I'm so excited because I did not want to build them by myself. And then also we have a thing called Town Hall where the students can talk directly to our dean. And through this we were able to get lighting on our gazebo in the back, like I said, more furniture. And then we got a crosswalk and a four-way stop put in by the gravel lot by the nursing building because a lot of students were saying that they were almost getting hit by cars. I almost got hit by a car there. And so now it's a lot safer for our students to cross the street.
Like Sabrina said, we saw some really great improvements with just the turnout of students coming to our events. There's been many events where we've had to run and get food in the middle because there's been so many people coming, which is great. But one thing we would love to see more is engagement with us. While we have students coming to our events, we don't see them coming to us with our problems. Our turnouts for Town Hall aren't as big as we would like them to be, so that is one thing we would love to improve on. And then these are just pictures of our cardinal day and our fall service day. So thank you all so much.
Is there anyone else who would like to utilize open forum at this time? All right, seeing none, we're going to move into the approval of the minutes. The minutes were sent out electronically last Tuesday. Are there any corrections that need to be made to the minutes? All right, seeing none, they are now marked as approved and corrected, and we will move into reports from our officers, beginning with the president.
All right, guys, so just have a meeting with Dr. Nathan and Chase Gardner this week. So Chase is heading up the effort for the core curriculum this year, next year, and for a few years. So we're going to talk about SGA's involvement in that and how we can make a student's voice heard in that. We also have a board meeting this week. It'll be my last board meeting, and it'll be in Montgomery. So it should be fun. And then also my last office hours tomorrow. Please come see me. Miss y'all. From 10:30 to 12:30 in the office. So hope to see y'all there. And yeah, excited for election week and everything that y'all got going on. It's cool to see.
Thanks, Jeff. Now report from the treasurer.
Hey guys, hope y'all had a good weekend. So not much from me tonight. Met with Kelly Showmaker on Friday and talked a little bit about UBS, and the platform was not exactly like solid to start out. We want to make sure it's perfect before it's launched. In like the title page, it didn't even say students, it still said employees. So we're still perfecting that. I'll let y'all know details as they come, I guess, in a week, but it'll be passed on to the next grade school. Thank y'all.
Now report from the EVP of Outreach.
Hey y'all, hope y'all are having a good week. Hope you're not too busy. Things are getting busy for me class-wise, so if you're struggling with something, push through. For me, sorry, I'm just filling this time. Not much for me, finalizing transition materials. So it's crazy that everything's kind of wrapping up, but finalizing transition materials, not much else for me. I just kind of wanted to give an encouragement. Finish strong. If there's anything you need, contact me, reach out. I would love that. Have any questions, thinking about joining cabinet, whatever it may be, anything else, real life stuff, let me know. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are killing it. Thank y'all.
Thanks, George. Now report from the executive business staff.
Okay, if you haven't gotten your t-shirt, again, come find me after. Or the polos, if any of y'all ordered those. Well, how's the business card, so we can get those for you. Good luck with elections this week if you're on a campaign or running one. Y'all are killing it. I love seeing y'all's billboards today. And then finally, exec applications close next Tuesday, February 11th at noon. So if any of y'all are interested in applying, y'all can reach out to any of the appointed exec. We'd love to, or anyone, but we'd love to talk to you about just our experience of being on exec and all the things. So yeah.
Thanks, Horace Dan. Now report from the EVP of Initiatives.
Hey y'all, hope you're having a good week. So the only thing I've got is the Student Center monthly meeting. Is there any feedback or anything I want me to bring to that meeting? Do what? More chairs. Sweet, thank you. Y'all have a good week.
Thanks, Thomas. All right, that takes us into our committee reports, beginning with academic affairs.
Marino Education. Hey guys, hope y'all are having a great elections week. I'm so excited. This has been something that I've been counting down the days for, so can't wait to see everyone get involved this week, and I'm so pumped. But as for academics, we have one thing that we're going to look at tonight. Carson's, Harrison College of Pharmacy bylaws just got revised, so we're going to look over that before it comes to the floor. Hopefully, as a future order next week, we'll see. But other than that, we're just kind of working on transition notes and just getting everything ready for the new senators to come so soon. So yeah, let me know if y'all need anything.
Thanks, Sophie. Now report from budget and finance.
In the business, no report.
Thanks, Carter. Now report from code of laws.
Lady Kosan, we have the bill regarding academic honesty coming across tonight as a current order of business, and we also have Dr. Nagati here who can also answer questions on that when it comes time for that. But otherwise, we're working on finalizing our transition material so that the next team will have some initiatives to start working on when they take office next week. Thank you.
Thanks, Ethan. Now report from access, engagement, and opportunity.
Theater engineering. Hey y'all, glad to see everybody. Not a whole lot from me and my team, but we're working on our transition materials and making sure the next team is equipped to succeed. Gonna miss all of y'all, but we're equal.
Thanks, Deidre. Now report from student affairs.
Jones at large. Not a whole lot, just kind of time to vote on everything and finishing it up for the end of the term. But we do have one more dining meeting for our term. Does anyone have any dining feedback? Yes.
Okay, the eating tacos took out the chips that come on the side. So when I ordered my bowl, it was just bowl. And I won't
Okay.
How long do they stay open?
Eating tacos?
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure.
Any way we could, because like, I'll give tours and I'll take them, like, this place is really good, and every time I turn around, like, it's closed. It's really awkward. So, I don't, like, maybe like a dinner option, I know Chick-fil-A stays open a little bit later.
Okay.
I don't know.
Longer hours for eating tacos.
So like I live in a village and like I always eat at village dining. And like the fruit is like lately it hasn't like really fresh. And maybe just like raised apples. Like I don't know. Like you know.
We have talked about it in past meetings. This time period is a little rough because some things aren't in season. And so as we get near the springtime and towards the end of the semester, that should change. But we'll bring it up.
I'll tell my friends.
Anything else? All right, if y'all think of something, y'all know where to find me. That's all I got. War Eagle.
Thanks, Vince. Now report from the executive committee.
Okay, Zelman at large in the report, but I'm going to do attendance. Senator Zachary here. Senator Urban here. Senator King. Senator Nettles here. Senator Lord here. Senator Cole here. Senator Fay here. Senator Hopkins here. Senator Inman
here.
Senator Hale
here.
Senator Norris. Senator Stoffel. Senator Laney
here.
Senator Crawford here. Senator Smith
Here.
Senator Connor here. Senator Yon.
Where are you?
Senator Carter
Here.
Senator Poole here. Senator Troutman
Here.
Senator Massey here. Senator Jones
Where are you?
Senator Magruder here. Senator Burgess here. Senator Peters Senator Parrish
Present.
Senator Stratton
Present.
Senator Marino here. Senator Lorenzo. Awesome. Thank y'all so much.
Thanks, Emma Francis. Shh, decorum. All right, next we have reports from our liaisons, beginning with the Honors Congress.
Ashley, Honors Congress. Just a few updates from me. First, Honors Congress hosted a family dinner tonight, and we had 49 attendants, which was very exciting. And our applications for our executive positions closes tonight. They have to submit their videos by the end of the evening. And then we'll have our elections on Wednesday and results published on Friday, so we'll be mirroring SGA. And then looking long term, we have a couple, or quite a few events coming up throughout this semester. And I wanted to raise notice of one in particular, which is the Honors Formal, which is open to all members of the Honors College to attend. And that'll be on April 5th at Kiesel Park. More details to come, but just so you know. And then lastly, the Honors College is having a Cup at Cater this Wednesday from 9 to 11. So come out and enjoy that.
Thank you, Victoria. Now report from the Black Student Union.
Hawkins, BSU, no report.
Thank you, Jonna. We do not have a report from ASBA this evening, so next up, ROTC.
Hogan, ROTC, no report.
Thanks, Ava. Now report from the International Student Organization.
Amazing ISO. So last week we hosted the Lumen University Social Hour, co-hosted by Vietnamese Student Association. And also during the social hour, we provide some information about SGA election for international students. And this week, this Friday, we are hosting a social hour titled "What is Black Culture?" co-hosted by Black Student Union. And also last week we hosted ISO General Body Meeting, and we discussed international student healthcare problems. And also last week we participated to international student advisory group meeting, where we mainly brought up the issues discussed in the last year town hall meetings, other international student leaders. And also after the SGA election, we are planning to meet new SGA officials to discuss about these problems. That's all from my end. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kayla. All right, that concludes liaison reports, so we will now move into current orders of business, of which we have one. It is PSSB 25012701, brought to you by Senators Laney, Poole, and Sokol.
Laney Kosam. I ask for approval of the following: striking the entirety of Title 12 from the Auburn University Student Government Association Code of Laws following the approval of the Academic Integrity Policy by the Executive Policy Committee according to the Policy on Policies Procedures. Add Title 12, potential future revisions to Auburn University policies. Chapter 1200 proposed future revisions, 1200.1, after receiving any proposed revisions and or changes to Auburn University policies, as provided by the Auburn University Policy on Policies, the SGA President shall distribute the proposed revisions and or changes to the members of the Student Senate for their review. 1200.1.1, the responsible executive may be invited to accompany the SGA President to present on any policy revisions and or changes that would have significant and direct impact on students to the members of the Student Senate. Move to pass this bill as written.
Is there a second? It's been moved and seconded to adopt the bill as read. Is there any debate? Yes, Senator Swarkle.
Swarkle, I just have a question about this. So, since we removed this from the Code of Laws, going further, I'm assuming you all have negotiated to get like lesser punishments for students as a trade-off since it's in your Code of Laws. What if in the future the university was to go back on these and reverse the punishments and make them stricter? Would SGA be able to do anything?
So I sat in with Dr. Brigatti and several other members of the provost, specifically going over sanctions. The way the current system is really just not beneficial to the student at all. Sokol Engineering. And so the way it is now is if there's no preliminary meeting with your professor, if you get asked with anything, you're immediately going to a hearing, if I'm not mistaken, Dr. Brigatti. And so the new system that we have now allows for an anonymous meeting, a facilitated meeting with just your professor and a third party. No? Yeah. I yield my time to Dr.
Good evening, everybody.
Thank you all for taking a few minutes to talk about a very historic moment that does not go unnoticed from me, from my perspective. First of all, I want to thank this group of amazing students and Kara Herring and other folks that have been a part of this process. Just to clarify your question, the way the process works right now is we have an executive policy committee who has representation of senior administrators across the entire university. So anytime there's any policy changes, whether it's even within SGA's code of laws, whether it's a university policy, that group of individuals is required, phase one, to seek out and solicit feedback and support of any proposal just to make the change. Then, if they come to agreement to that preliminary step, then they actually submit the changes to the committee, and then the committee will review the changes, and then they will also seek out feedback from those organizations that it might impact. And then once that happens, if those changes are approved by the committee, then they're required and obligated to distribute it to the campus community, which includes SGA, Graduate Council, University Senate, and essentially the entire campus population for review and feedback. The biggest distinction that I think we've been, that is the biggest concern I would imagine from SGA is moving forward, if the pendulum swings back to the more severe approach, what guarantees do we have? Well, the guarantees I can give you is those 3 phases of approval where SGA is included at the seat at the table to provide that feedback. And the other assurance I can give you is that I know a lot of these administrators that I've known for, I've been here for 15 years. And I can tell you right now, all of us are here to serve the students. We are here for what's in the best interest of the students. If there were ever a pendulum swing the other way, I don't think that's going to happen, but if there ever were, I can guarantee you it would be in some benefits for a better student experience. I don't know if that answers your question, but that's essentially where it's at. So, yeah.
I just have a follow-up
Sure.
question on that. So you said if it goes through all the 3 steps, and the 3rd step is going to come to SGA. Suppose SGA unanimously says, no, we do not want this to go ahead. Does SGA have a say in the final vote? Or is it just considered as an appeal?
At the end of the day, the executive committee has sole discretion. But what I will tell you is I am not aware of any policy revision where they completely ignored an entire organization on campus. That would not be acting in the best interest of the university or the individuals that those policies impact. If that were to happen, we would probably have a much larger conversation beyond that policy itself. So yeah. Sure.
Is there a reason why this is being taken out of the student protocols? Because to my understanding, if any change has to be made in academic affairs, it includes SGA, right? Right now, it has to go through SGA's approval. I'm assuming.
That is not correct. Any policy changes that impact students' experience, so for example, student conduct, right? Code of student conduct, any changes to that policy does not require SGA approval. It requires President and Board of Trustees approval. But it ultimately, and SGA, among many other organizations or units on campus, are part of that conversation in the spirit of shared governance. But ultimately, this is the one unique policy that, because of its history of how the honor code originally started in, I think, 1977, as a means to self-govern as students. Because of the shift in higher education, we now have all kinds of federal and state regulations and laws that we have to abide by, so it would not be in the best interest of the university for that policy to be require approval from the student organization. Because, so for example, and I think Slade was kind of speaking to this a little bit. So for example, let's say the state of Alabama requires a change that will impact this policy. And we as the provost office are trying to move forward with that because we administer and coordinate this process for students. Let's say SGA requires a vote, and you unanimously vote against it. We are out of federal regulation and essentially proposing to continue this process that is against the law from a federal or state perspective. So The guidance that I've gotten from General Counsel is the main reason it's been proposed to strike it from the Code of Laws and to have it be a university policy because it affects more than just SGA, and that it's really important that the General Counsel and the Executive Policy Committee, that is through the General Counsel's office, has sole discretion that is always, in my opinion, in the best interest of the student experience. But that's the main reason because it was at a conflict. So we were trying to align this policy and process so that it's not in conflict with SGA's Code of Laws and with state and federal regulations and with what other institutions do across the SEC. So I don't know if that helps.
Is there any further debate? Yes, Senator Young.
I don't have a question, I have a point of debate. And I know it's probably not that we had a long meeting, so it's probably not totally popular, but you guys know. All right, let's go through it. This is how I've kind of seen it. I've been working with Dr. Gotti and people up there, and we've done some really good work putting forward student perspectives on the changes to the policy. The changes to the policy, we all read them, everyone really likes them. I don't think the issue is that we don't want the policies that Dr. Gotti has kind of finalized in. That's okay. We're okay with that. Next, the next big hurdle is we don't want it taken out of our code, right? That was the bigger kind of contention point. After longer conversations, we were okay with that if we had protection. That is the whole argument, right? Future down the road, Dr. Gotti's not here, he's not here to fight for students. What's going to happen? What can we do if there is a change that is against students? So we said, could we have a vote for the Senate? Dr. Gotti was open to that idea. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but brought it to legal counsel. Legal counsel gave us two reasons that they did not want to do that. The first one being that, quote, tell me if I'm misrepresenting, a student organization shouldn't have control over another student's academic record. Now, there's a few reasons why I don't like that sentence. First of all, I view us as a little bit more as a student organization. We are a governing body over the students. I think it's a really small semantic thing, but it kind of knocks us down a few pegs. It's like kind of belittle us a little bit. Secondly, control over another student's record, to me, that makes sense, because we're not talking about the actual people on the committee that determine if you get suspended or if you get off scot-free. We're talking about the process. So we've always had control over that process. So that reason to me didn't make any sense, because we do already control the process. And so if they don't think that students should have any say in that, then why do they consult us at all? The second reason, which Dr. Gotti already brought up, was that let's say there's a federal law, or state law, SB 129, that affects somehow academic honesty code. For sake of argument, I can't think of a hypothetical, but let's just say there is one, and we decide not to vote for it. Legal counsel has already said they would just overturn us, and that's ability they have. And honestly, if we are breaking the law, that's what they should do. And so the two reasons they have told us not to have a vote, to me, don't make any sense, because one, we already talked about the first one, and secondly, they can already just overrule us. So let's say we really stand on it and say we want a vote for the Senate, which is a lot different than what we've been talking about with all this other stuff. Because like someone already brought up, if they consult SGA, they consult the issue, they consult all these different parts of campus, and we all say we don't really like that change, they can just ignore it. Like, I'm not saying that I think this administration is like evil, or I'm not saying this administration would do that, but we're talking about the future of Auburn students. We're talking about stuff that is going to affect students that we haven't even met yet. And so for us to give it up like that and to, negotiation-wise, just go, okay, like say, we're not going to have the vote anymore, I'm really frustrated because, like, we can have the vote. The two reasons they gave, to me, like, we can fight against those. So that's my view. Look, I think everyone that has worked on the bill has done a really good job, and I'm glad we have it. I voted for it as a committee because I knew we need to have this conversation on the floor. That's my big thing. As an SGA, options going forward, we vote no, and we tell legal counsel, hey, we want to vote, and the reasons you gave, they don't add up. Secondly, we can decide to match our code to what we have already had the finalized version of, right? We have a final version that we all liked. So we can just match our code. We go back to square one like this never happened. That's my thoughts. Again, sorry I yapped a lot tonight, but where did I mean?
Are there any other points of debate? Yes, Senator Jones.
I have a question for Dr. Gotti. I remember when you first came and spoke to us, you mentioned it being in policy and code of laws. To your knowledge, are there any discrepancies between the two currently?
Between the two?
Like the version that's in code of laws and the version that's in university policy?
there's only one academic honesty policy, which is in the code of laws. What are you referring to?
I'm referring to like if it were to get changed right now, which one would take precedent in the policy year?
Well, right now, if the revisions, right now, the next step would be SGA would have to vote to strike it from the code of laws. If that were to happen, then it would be, we would propose revisions to the policy which would include changing the executive responsible for the policy. So it would still be the old policy that would be in place until that process would actually happen. But that's all, potential and not in place. Does that make sense?
Is there any further debate? All right, seeing no further debate, we are going to move into a vote on Canvas. Is anyone experiencing any technical difficulties? I believe we have 30 senators present tonight. All right, we will count that as abstaining. The nays have it, and so this bill has not passed. We do not have any future orders of business this evening, and so I will now move into my announcements. First of all, thank you all for your participation this evening. I appreciate it as we start to close out our term. With that being said, I said this last week, but I believe my first announcement is that I need everyone to RSVP for the transition banquet if you have yet to do so. That is in your email, should be from JD Calvert, and it needs to happen by Friday at noon before y'all get busy with your voting day activities. Senate next week, it is our final Senate, which is very bittersweet, but I'm very proud of y'all. We've had a great year together. Because of that, we are going to have some fun events and endeavors added to our normal meeting. So please plan to stay here longer than our regularly scheduled meeting. I have cabinet coming over to take pictures, and we even might have some tiny mic interviews afterward for some post-Senate feedback. We will also have superlatives, which is something that cabinet has done in the past, but we've never done for Senate before. So get excited for that. Your committee chairs have been working hard. And then finally, good luck to everyone who's participating in the election season this week. It's a busy but a very fun time, and you'll look back on it with fondness, I hope. With that being said, that concludes our meeting for this evening, and we are now officially adjourned.